I am Dr. W.B. Gulnare from Kamla Nehru Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today we are discussing the factors affecting the stability constant of the complexes. Already we have seen complex contain two parts, metal ion and the ligand, and between these two there is a coordination bond, and so stability constant of these complexes is very important part, and there are different factors which are affecting the stability constant of the complexes, and nature of 7 factors are there. Out of that, first is the nature of metal ion, second nature of ligand, chelate effect, number of chelate ring, size of chelate ring, nature of solvent, and also the steric hindrance. So all these factors are affecting the stability constant of the complexes. So here in today's part we are discussing all these factors which are affecting the stability constant of the complexes. So today's topic is metal ligand equilibria in the solution, and in this part the topics are factors affecting the stability of the complexes, and these factors are nature of metal ion, nature of ligand, chelate effect, steric factor, size of chelate ring, number of chelate rings, and nature of solvent. And as we know, first factor, nature of metal ion, in that case charge and size of metal ion affecting the stability constant of the complexes. So here in today's part, remaining factors are nature of ligand, chelate effect, steric factor, all these factors we are discussing. And so second factor, first factor nature of metal ion already we have discussed in the first part, and second factor is nature of ligand. And as compared to the with reference to the ligand, in this case the determination of stability of the metal complexes, and in this case the important points are there. First is the again charge and size of ligand is the important part in case of the nature of ligand, and in case of charge and size of ligand, first point is there and second point is also there, basic character of ligand. So in case of the nature of ligand, the ligand size of ligand and charge of ligand also affect the stability constant. And in case of the charge ligand, higher the charge carried by the ligand, smaller their size, higher the charge and smaller the size of the ligand, then the complex is more stable. For example, here is given F minus ion, fluoride ion, which is smaller in size, form more stable complex as compared to Cl, chloride ion, which are larger in size. So this fact can be shows that stability constant value of Fe3, this complex is here, Fe3F and Fe3Cl ions. In these two complexes, the stability constant value is a first complex of fluoride having 10 to the power 6 much greater, and the second complex Cl containing ligand is a 20. So the complex in which the ligand have smaller size have greater stability constant value as compared to the other complex which is having the ligand which have the larger size. Therefore we can say that class A metal and the order of stability for halide complexes is in the order as we know: fluoride, then chloride, then bromide, then iodide in case of halides, and in case of the metal B complexes it is reverse for platinum, copper, silver and mercury. In case of the monodentate neutral ligands, higher the dipole moment, smaller the size, more stable is the complex formed. So in case of neutral ligand like ammonia or water, then higher is the dipole moment and smaller the size, in that case the complex is a more stable. So this is in case of the ligand. So the nature of ligand also affect the stability constant, and first point is the size and charge of ligand. Second point is a basic character of ligand. So basic character of ligand also affect the stability constant of the complexes. the more basic is the ligand, then more easily it can donate electron pair to the central ion. As we know, ammonia is a more basic, and ammonia have electron pair, it can donate easily, and therefore it is having greater stability, or it forms the complex with a greater stability. So we can say that if the ligand is more basic, then more easily it can donate electron pair to the central metal ion, and easily it can form the complex with a greater stability. Therefore, ligand which bind the H plus ion form more stable complex as compared to the other metal ion. Fluoride ion should form stable complex as compared to Cl minus, Br minus, I minus and ammonia and also HF, and as compared to the better than the water ligand, which is also here this behavior can be observed for alkaline earth metals and some other electropositive metal of the first order transition element, and in case also lanthanide and some in case of actinides. So basic character of ligand is also very important part, and which also affect the stability of the complex. If the ligand is a more basic, then it form more stable complex because they donate the electron pair more easily. Third factor is now, in case of nature of ligand, another two factors are there, and these are the that we have seen: dipole moment and polarizability of the ligand. So due to the greater electrostatic interaction between the metal and the ligand, the polarity and polarizability of the ligand is higher, and therefore K for the complex. So higher the K value is there in case of the ligand, which is if there is an interaction between metal and ligand, and interaction is there, electrostatic interaction is greater, this interaction is more the interaction between metal and ligand, then polarity or polarizability of the ligand is higher, and in that case they form more stable complex. One more point is there, that is pi bonding always increases the stability of the complex. So when there is a ligand, if it is forming the pi bonding, then it increases the stability of the complex. And one more is their steric factor. This factor is also very important because proton complexes and for monodentate ligand, steric factor play an important role to determine the stability of the complex. So these are some points in case of nature of ligand, and one more example is given here in case of nature of ligand. Here is a complex, metals are same and having the same charge, but the ligands are different, F6 and Cl6. So here the charge is here in case of this +3, in case of charge is same, but the size of Fe3 plus is smaller and Fe2 plus is larger, and in this case the size is smaller of the ligand and this is the larger. This is the size of ligand. Fluoride is having smaller size and Cl having larger size, and the stability constant of both the complex here 10 to the power 6 and this is 20. So from this table we can say that stable, from this table it is clear that smaller the size of the ligand, greater is the stability of the complex, and therefore stability of the complex decreases in the order that in case of halide. Halide we have seen fluoride and chloride, and because the size increases. Third important factor is a chelate effect. As we know what is chelate, chelate is a coordination compound. It is different from the simple complex, and chelate is the compound in which compound which contain one or more rings, and simple complex have no rings, and chelate word is came from the Greek word chela. It means the crab's claw. So chelate effect, and as we know, simple complex and the chelate compound both are the complexes, but all complexes, all the chelates compounds are complexes, all chelates are complexes, but all complexes are not chelate. So chelate contain one or more rings. By the electron donor atoms, when they donate and form the coordinate bond, there is a formation of ring. For example, ethylene diamine form the compound with the nickel 2 plus, and when they donate diamine nitrogen of the 2 nitrogen of the ethylene diamine, when they donate electron to the metal ion, forming the ring. So in this way, if there is a formation of ring, then it is known as the chelate. So chelate effect also affecting the stability of the complexes, and it is observed that chelates are more stable as compared to the simple complex. So the complexes which contain chelate rings are generally more stable as compared to the simple complexes containing no rings. It is observed that multidentate ligand, that is chelating ligands, form more stable complex as compared to the monodentate ligand. Monodentate ligand have no any that is the capacity to form the chelate ring. Only the multidentate ligand can form chelate rings. So these multidentate ligand have strong tendency to form chelate ring, and stability is more as compared to monodentate ligand. This term, this is known as the chelate effect, and this effect is observed. An example is given here. For example, here nickel 2 plus 6 molecule of ammonia, when they combine, forming this hexaamine nickel 2 plus complex. So ammonia here is a neutral ligand, monodentate ligand, and here stability constant value is 7.99. But now same metal ion nickel 2 plus, when react with the 3 molecules of ethylene diamine, En means ethylene diamine, bidentate ligand. So this is the bidentate ligand. Bidentate ligands are those which contain 2 donor atoms. So here we form tris ethylene diamine nickel 2 plus complex, and for this complex stability constant is 18.1. So this is the greater because it is multidentate and have a chelate ring, and this is having monodentate ligand and have no chelate ring. So complex and such type of effect is known as the chelate effect. So chelate effect will have greater stability as compared to simple complex. So in this case, ammonia is a monodentate ligand in this example, while ethylene diamine formula is NH2 CH2 CH2 NH2. In short, it is written as En, is a bidentate ligand, and the complex tris ethylene diamine nickel 2 plus is a much more stable as compared to hexaamine nickel 2 plus complex, because first complex contains chelate ring while the latter has no any chelate ring. So it depends upon the, so chelate effect is also evident from the stability of the ammonia and ethylene diamine, which is shown. So here some examples are given. This is the complex of copper with the monodentate ligand, stability constant 12.7. Ethylene diamine is a ligand, copper is same metal, stability increases. Again now tris, this is the tridentate ligand, and having again here the stability increases. So it is shown here, and to understand this effect we should also know the following well-known thermodynamic relation. So minus RT log beta equals to delta G0 equals to delta H0 minus T delta H0, and delta 0 is negative. So in this case is the so it is also evident, and therefore this is the thermodynamical relationship. And so this third factor, chelate effect, also important, and which effect show the related to the stability constant. So stability constant changes with the change of chelate effect. So chelate effect is important, which affect the stability constant of the complexes. And in the next part, fourth important point is size of chelate ring. In case of the size of chelate ring, if greater the size of the chelate ring, that is larger the size of chelate ring, greater is the stability. This is one of the example is shown. This is the regional stabilization of chelate ring. This is the metal, and these are the ligands, and forming this is equivalent another structure, ionic form. This is equivalent with this, and also this show. So these four structures are there, which are known as the regional stabilization of the chelate ring, which contain metal ion M and use of the d orbital of metal. So these are the 1, 2, 3 are the ionic forms, and this is also structure, so they are related and showing the regional stabilization, and this is the ligand used in this case. So as the ligand attached, then what is forming the complex and which is having larger size of the chelating, then the stability of the complex is greater. So again we can say that stability of the complex depend upon the size of chelating. So larger the size of chelating, greater is the stability of the complex. Number 5 factor is number of chelating. As the chelating increases, number of chelating in the complex increases, the stability also increases. The complex which contain larger number of chelatings, then they are more stable as compared to the other complex which are having less number of chelatings. So we can say that in case of size of chelating, already we have seen, larger the number of chelating in the complex, greater is the stability. And this is can be illustrated by taking this example, and in this table is shown number of chelating and overall stability of the ammonia and polyamine complexes shown in this table, and on the stability of the complex also shown. So from this table, here in the first column is shown the metal complex, different ligands are there, and in first ammonia is the monodentate ligand. This is bidentate, tridentate, tetradentate, pentadentate ligands are there. Number of chelatings are there. Here in case of monodentate, no chelating, 0. In this case ethylene diamine, 2 chelatings are there because ions are 2 rings are formed. Here tridentate ligand, so forming the 3 rings. Here also 3 rings. Here are the 4 and 5. So as the number of chelating increases, stability constant for different metal ion also increases. So here in case of manganese 2 plus, in this case 4.9, 4.9, 5.8, 7, 9.4. In case of Fe2 plus 23, 7, 7.8, here it decreases, but in other cases it is increases. See here the value increases. In this it is increases. So in case of Ca2 also 6, 10, 12, 13, 16. So generally the value of the stability constant increases with the increase of number of chelatorings. So from this table it is clear that, or this table shows clearly, the greater the number of chelatoring in the complex, greater is the stability of the complex. So from the table, this table shows clearly that greater the number of chelating in the complex, greater is the stability of the complex. So stability of the complex also depend on the number of atoms present in the ring. The chelate containing 3-membered ring, including the metal, are very unstable and hence are unknown. 4-membered chelatings are rare and occur in carbonate, generally nitrate, sulfate chelates. Most common and most stable chelates are 5 and 6-membered chelate. 5-membered chelates are more stable than 6-membered chelate when the atoms in the rings are joined by single bonds only. On the other side, 6-membered chelates are more stable than 5-membered chelate of the heterocyclic ligand, and therefore we can say that this chelate, as the number of chelating increases, the stability of the complex is more. 6 number factor is the steric factor. In case of steric factor, the steric factor means bulky group. If the bulky group is there, then it is unstable. So in case of steric factor, for example, in the coordination sphere of the complex, if that as the number of ligand increases, then there is a steric hindrance, because it is not possible that all the more number of ligand can accommodate in the coordination sphere, because copper have the capacity or nickel have the capacity to accommodate 6 ligand, but more than that it is not possible. It is known as the steric hindrance. Or bulky ligands are there, in that case also they are the unstable. So steric factor is very important. So when bulky group is attached to the donor atom of the ligand, then repulsion among the ligand occur and the metal ligand bond is weak. In that case, larger bulky ligand forms less stable complex as compared to the other smaller ligands. This effect is commonly known as the steric hindrance or steric effect, or also known as steric strain. This effect can be, we can also here can be illustrated by taking the example here. One example is given, ethylenediamine. This is the formula, CH2 twice and NH2. Complex are more stable. This complex is more stable than the tetramethylethylene. So tetramethylethylene is shown here, which is a tetramethyl substituted derivative. So and the second example is given here, complex of nickel 2 plus. These two are the complex. Here is the ethylenediamine, and this is the tetramethylethylene. This is bulky group as compared to this one. Therefore, ethylenediamine form more stable as compared to the tetramethylethylene because it is bulky. So here it is shown, this is more stable than this one. Second example is given, complex of nickel 2 plus with 8-hydroxyquinoline is more stable than the 2-methyl 8-hydroxyquinoline, because here this is the simple 8-hydroxyquinoline. But now in addition to that, here methyl group is present. So this is now become there is a steric hindrance, and therefore first complex is more stable as compared to other one, and which is also shown the stability constant value. In this case the stability constant 21.8, in this case 17.8. So stability, as the bulky group increases is there, then decreases the stability. So steric factor decreases the stability of the complex. So steric factor also affect the stability of the complex. And last factor is there, number 7, nature of solvent. Sometimes solvent is also affecting the stability of the complex, and complex formation shows the formation of covalent bond. Solvent with low dielectric constant and low dipole moment are expected to increase the stability. So the solvent with low dielectric constant and low dipole moment are expected to show the increase in the stability and stability constant of the complexes. And this is also observed in case of the K value, in case of stability constant, and stability constant increases with the decreasing dielectric constant and dipole moment of the solvent. So solvent is also playing an important role in the stability constant of the complexes, and in some cases donor solvent form the own complexes. Sometimes solvent also form some complexes, own complexes with the metal ion. Therefore, incoming ligand will face the competition with the solvent molecule to get attached with the metal ion. Therefore, strongly donor solvent decreases the stability constant of the metal complexes. So in some cases solvent also form the complex with the metal ion, and therefore incoming ligand molecule get difficulty in attachment with the metal ion. Therefore strongly donor solvent decreases the stability constant of the metal complexes. So nature of solvent, presence of strongly donor solvent also decreases the stability of metal complexes. So these are the different factors which are affecting the value of stability constant. So in today's part we have seen different factors which are affecting the stability constant of the complexes. That is nature of metal ion, nature of ligand, chelate effect, number of chelating, size of chelating, steric hindrance, and the nature of solvent. So all these are the important factors. 7 factors are there, and all these factors show effect to the stability constant of the complexes.